Hello everyone and welcome back to today's live stream. We are finally going to be getting back into doing the live streams. Today we are going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy. I know the first time we did this, the stream was not very good. I have since then upgraded my internet and we will now be able to do streams without any lagging or buffering. So hopefully it'll be better for all of you. We will be building a new character and starting from the beginning once again. This time we'll have a better outlook on it. The stream in general will be better and you guys should be able to enjoy it more. We'll create a better character. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. How's y'all's week's been? Let me know. Let's talk about it. You guys do anything exciting this weekend? Alright, just getting the screen switched over here. What's going on here? Okay, so we are alright, so we are all good. Alright. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on 1st September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of the term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, M. Weasley, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Alright, so it looks like we are going to be getting accepted as a 5th year instead of a 1st year. That's going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and create our character here. Start. Change it up a little here. Custom a few different presets, and then we can adjust a couple details here and there. Excuse me. We'll stick with that one. Maybe try to go for some sort of a Harry Potter type look. Find the right hairstyle. something. I guess go like that. It's not too dark. Yeah, we can't get the famous scar though. Could do something of our own. Goes with the scar. Alright, so...
It was wonderful.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I am indeed a student, but I could very well be. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Alright. Go ahead and name our character. Oh, what should we name him? You know what? We'll do the whole Harry. We'll just do Harry Potter for this, just for fun. A little version of that. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. I'll make sure we are set for wizard. And I'll try to stay quiet for all the commentary.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Pile of rocks, he said.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrok really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrok before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrok. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We did. Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
he take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Definitely don't.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way!
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Alright, our first attempt at using the wand here. See if we can break this wall. There we go.
Excellent!
Use that camera to aim it.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Very accurate with his wand. Oh, it's funny to scare off a bird or two.
Ah! Up there! We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
A little tip on the mini map. That's something here. Starting with, looks like the statue.
Professor, this statue,
This may have been his home.
Continue to take a look around back here. Let's see what we discover.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Hole in the wall.
What's this?
Enchantment.
Professor Fig!
Looks like a portal. I'll wait for Fig here. There he is.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
See what happens when we investigate.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Not in the Scottish Highlands anymore. Looks like we're in some sort of building. Let's see, we got a goblin asleep there. Let's wake him up.
Hello?
Goblin banger.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where to begin? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Also tricky creatures.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number
Momentous day!
Band on his arm. Suspicious.
On your way.
Kinda odd to see something like that.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Odd. No one's visited it for hundreds of years.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Go inside and have a look.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
You got tricked.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
I'm gonna learn our first spell. Now let's cast it.
Revelio! There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Revelio! A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Alright, just before we do, let's look around here. Collectibles. Anything else, possibly? Goblins and papers. Let's go ahead and go through the door.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What do we have
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio!
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Let's go learn another spell real quick. Gonna learn Lumos.
Lumos!
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Levioso! Stupid! Exposo! Protego! Stupid! Descendo! Confringo!
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Levioso! Stay close!
Lumos! Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Looks like Professor Fig disappeared. These little magic wisps are gonna guide us.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Swirl.
Lumos.
This time we have more soldiers.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Stun them with Stupefy. Which will definitely help out with finishing them off. this way. Found a room. Alright, so looks like we've opened up a portal to some sort of room here. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's quite a large room. Let's see what's inside. Foggy looking. What is this? Memory basins? Kind of what it looks like. There's baby.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Let's see what memories left.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrok.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, They had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I made it out. That was close.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Alright, that was a very interesting intro for this game. Very intriguing.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrok. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Alright, let's get sorted into our house.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
The Grand Hall. I always liked that dining room. My favorite part was the candles.
Professor Weasley! We've one more to be sorted.
What was your guys' favorite part
Welcome.
about Hogwarts?
You're just in time. Have a seat.
Which house is your guys' favorite? And which class is your guys' favorite? Also, what's your favorite
Ah,
class?
yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to start classes. I can't wait to explore. Well, let's see. I mean, we're definitely going to do a lot of exploring in general. But I would say classes is probably where we're going to learn quite a bit.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Oh, so we have been given Gryffindor house. So for our playthrough, we will do Gryffindor. Let's see. We have a Hufflepuff, known for patience, loyalty, and hard work. We have Ravenclaw, known for intelligence, creativity, and wit. And Slytherin, known for cunning, ambition, and a hunger for power. Gryffindor is known for their daring, bravery, and chivalry. Very interesting attributes about each house. I noticed, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, they don't seem to get a lot of attention. We're gonna stick with our classic.
Possess a
that
willingness
Matt has already
to
chosen for
forge
us.
ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
He's very demanding.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
So we went through our first night at Hogwarts. And now we're going to be attending our very first class.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
I'm actually curious to see what our first class is going to be. So let's go ahead and let's get down here. Actually, it is morning time. I don't know if we find it downstairs or if we can find one up here. Oh, we can't use that one. Alright, so we'll be getting the one from downstairs. Let's go ahead and... There's a Gryffindor lion statue, standing tall and proud. Oh, we came down to another set of bedrooms. Not exactly what we were looking for.
Now, which way is the common room?
Ah, so we had to go up a flight, not down a flight. Then over and down. There we go. So now we're in the common room.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
That new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Let's go over here and talk to this.
I hope the professor catches her this time.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
Before we talk to him, can we get ourselves
I hope the professor catches her this time.
I shan't
a cup of
offend
tea?
you.
Ah, we can get ourselves a nice cup of tea.
Here, have a sip.
Maybe a little
Go on.
something for breakfast.
Don't look at me like that.
Since we haven't gone down to the dining
Don't fall off
hall.
this time, Nelly.
Nice apple.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
Alright, let's go ahead.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Classmate,
Oh, what did I do wrong this time?
Cressida Bloom.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Well, we studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
a little curious on what she's doing, so let's ask a couple more questions. How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Fix my chair a little bit here. Can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Alright, well, I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
I'm sure you'd use them.
Well, Magic Gareth said she's never.
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Well, that must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
I would probably say not. Well, nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, let's go speak with the spider monkey up here climbing around.
Nelly'll do anything
Creating
for a
quite a
thrill.
sight.
If I get caught, I shan't
I
offend
hope
you.
a professor catches her this time.
Nelly Oxfire.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Well, that was okay. That was an interesting comment. Well, it was nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor.
And there she goes.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Ah. Well, let's go ahead and head out. A little Hobbit-style door here.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Well, alright. Let's figure out our guide.
This way.
See how useful
The guide will
it
give you
be.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Peasy has a special knack.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it and...
Revelio?
The guide says.
Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Quite interesting and funny at the same time.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Cat. Pet the kitty.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
And we got in trouble for pet the kitty. do believe we forgot to grab a couple chests in the very beginning going through Gringotts. But that's okay, we wouldn't have got anything special. It's been the same amount of gold we just picked up.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
There's Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Alright, and what exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, he asked us not to say anything, so we're not going to.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Let's speak with old Fig here.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yes, it is.
It's a good thing the owlery is away from the rest of the school.
Alright, so now we have our first class. Okay, it's not gonna let us go out that door. Oh no, yes it is. I was gonna say, why is it not? There it goes. Alright. Seems our frames are getting a little lower all of a sudden. Not sure why. We shouldn't be having such low frames like that. Let's check something in the settings real quick. Last I checked, I'm pretty sure. Drop the ultras down to high. Okay, I believe we are all good there. Let's create our first save. Alright, we have been going an hour and 20 minutes here. We're gonna take a quick intermission break here for about 5 minutes. If anybody wants to go grab a snack, use the bathroom real quick, feel free to do so. Let's see it. Use the BRB. Alright, so we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we are back. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Hope everyone is able to hit the bathroom and grab a snack, grab a drink. So let's go ahead and attend Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, so let's learn ourselves a new spell. You gotta be quick with some of those.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Let's try it with this dummy then. This ought to be fun.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
That was pretty funny.
Levioso! Good! Now, well done! Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
Good call.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso!
Complicates things.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Beat him up good.
Not bad for a beginner.
Like it was nothing.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Well... no, not really.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Mouse Cable seems to have decided to have a mind of its own. There we go. Alright, sounds intriguing actually.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
So we've completed our first quest. Advanced class.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
He's got a point, but only so much of one. That's a 10 charms class.
Behind me! I promise!
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want them.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
Well, alright. Outside class time. Sounds like fun. Can't go wrong with that.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Alright, so we're gonna learn a new game.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us excellent control there. Splendid! That's it!
Not bad.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Alright.
Accio.
Excellent.
Watch this.
Alright, now, something that's going to be beneficial to us.
Yes!
Because we can almost pretty much get equal points, is we're going to have to actually knock one of hers off, taking points away. Maybe not.
Well
See what she
done.
does to the left.
Here we go.
Really don't want to. It would be kind of unfair.
There we go.
Accio.
happens to the best of us.
Alright, so let's try that again. Got a little distracted talking and didn't pay too close attention.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio. Not to worry.
Second too late.
What's this? Yes!
Accio.
Very good.
Wow.
Here we go.
That was bad. That was almost 0 there.
Phew.
Let's see if we can get one more. We can get one more 50. Really does it help us much.
Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
It's a fun little game to play.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Uganda? Not Uganda. Ugadao? Is that how you pronounce it? Ugadao?
Is Wagadu much bigger than
Wagadu,
Hogwarts?
there it is.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Wagadu look like?
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Wow. Floating in midair, that's pretty cool. Is magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Well, that's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Well, thank you for telling me.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If you're so
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, so we're going to get a special assignment for him as well. Alright, and we have completed
Hello
our
there.
second
You're the
class.
new student, aren't you?
Samantha Dale.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
It's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Alright, so what is our next quest? Side quests are now available. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And I believe let's go to Hogsmeade. That's our first side quest. Speak with Luke and Brattleby about the dueling club. Let's go speak with Weasley, because this is going to lead us to go to Hogsmeade to be able to recollect our supplies. We can take a look at our gear. We do have the Dark Arts DLC. We'll go ahead and apply all of our clothing and change the appearance of such. Just a moment. Start with the main outfit. I'm gonna stick with the Hogwarts look, or the Gryffindor. Don't believe we've unlocked one for this yet. We'll go with this. Seems interesting enough. Our gloves. We will stick with the black leather. The glasses. Potter classic of the taped classes. He didn't exactly wear a hat, but like I said, we're doing something a little different. Take the hat off. Go no headwear. For now. That one. What's it look like without this? Huh. Let's take a look. I'm curious. Huh, okay. Well, definitely wear a cloak though. Let's take a look at our collections. Seems we have got something. Got picture. Challenges. Quests. We got legendary unlocked. Very nice. We'll be able to acquire that later. Or was that a style? It was a style. Okay. We'll stick with the basics for the moment. That's also going to add to collections. Alright, let's get back to the quest. Enough messing around in there. Got a new blue flame. Alright, we speak with Weasley. Okay, the trees like to change their design. Or the shrubs, I mean.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Indeed. So what more can you tell me about the potion shop?
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
That'll be something interesting to learn. And last but not least, so there really is an Ollivander's here.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alrighty. Oh, there's something here. What was that?
Revelio.
Oh, a page. Gonna speak to Professor Ronan. Partial transfiguration. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Quite interesting. Alright.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
And what's the purpose of the tasks?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Alright, I'll complete them.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Go Guide. Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the most contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
We must collect some pages. Ooh, wrong way. Let's go back out here and collect the pages inside.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Got it. Super easy. Now let's go speak with him.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Alright, so we completed the assignment, and now we can test our new spell.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Not trying to hit him, but just see if they get a reaction. Alright, let's go complete one more quest, which I believe is Hogsmeade. Yes, it is. Alright, I was just thinking about something. Let's take a look. We are beginner students. So we can kind of stick with something a little more beginner-esque. We have the House Fanatic. Right now I think we'll stick with traditional. The Scarf. We're gonna go scarfless. Gloves, we'll stick with regulars. stick with that.
Revelio.
Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Actually, really pretty
I'm
good
going to try to
fountain.
send a note to someone I like. If only I hadn't done it in potions.
Mine would be the Neasel that lurks about our back garden at home.
A Neasel? Your thought it would be
Unusual. I'm quite partial to measles myself.
There's something in there. I just know it.
What is this?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any others like it?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Revelio.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Butterflies. Interesting.
You can get all sorts of clothing with glad. Not just common people. Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
What happened with her?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
It's amazing.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did he tell on you?
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
If I have time.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okay, so we can collect that for her as well. I believe that painting requires a butterfly to help reveal it.
last time I was at Dog Madame Green had everything.
Or,
Shrivel face.
let's see, let's try...
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
So that's actually
All of the documents like me. I know they do.
somewhere around here.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Let's see. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. The statue with the ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's uncoctus and unction. It's weird. A potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Weird and interesting at the same time. I got a food flame.
Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I haven't been down to the boat.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Completed a challenge. Alright. Let's,
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
let's see if there's any books up here. Oh, yep, there is. Oh, well, didn't go around the corner like I thought. Alright. Oh, I see one.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Alright, now I can leave. Leave the same way we came in.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Okay, so now let's go. Let's go do our Hogsmeade quest. Finally get to go see Hogsmeade.
It's about time.
Revelio.
A chest that we cannot access. Oh well. Because it is... Oh no, wait, can't we? Yeah. A new pair of gloves. That's interesting.
Lumos.
No? Okay. That may be something would happen.
If I can just stop bantering on.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Leviosa.
Can I make somebody float? No? Okay, really not.
I bet Black.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio.
Field guide page real quick. Flattened armor. This set of armor belongs to Sir Scattlethorpe, the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of muscle chairs. The broken broom. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wotnaby, and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. Oh, that's kind of scary.
There's always something wrong in our dormitory. One of those.
Revelio.
I can't wait until I'm asleep.
Three Sisters Bells. The Three Sisters Bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named beautiful steep bridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyllshire. It is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen way across the highlands when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
Waste my time with her body.
So as we go across the Hogwarts and we be casting Revelio among different random things like this, which we have skipped a few as we went around. Most
Revelio.
Some of them we give field guide pages.
We stayed up almost
Let's go ahead and
the entire
continue our
night
quest
together,
here.
talking about school.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
See your parents' faces.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention,
Lumos.
this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved...
Revelio. Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Well, let's collect. Not sure what those are, but they seem kind of interesting, tooting all the time.
Accio!
Moonstone.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see it just past those ruins up ahead. Levioso!
I want to make the squirrel float. Come here, squirrel. I want to make you float. Oh crap, it disappeared. We can't go too far from him. Can we make him float? No. It'd be funny to make an animal float.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Definitely want to collect all the supplies like this we can along the way for potions, because that's going to be another class we'll be taking soon.
It's so much better when it gets dark.
So we definitely want to collect some of this stuff.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
I'm not sure what's involved
Unfortunately.
down the lake, but we can.
But you've seen
explore that
quite a bit
later.
yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Accio! Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Another flue.
If you pay attention, Sharp has plenty
just
of
about.
useful advice regarding animals.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Oh, okay.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Accio! Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to moths to a flame.
There's also some field guide pages here in Hogsmeade as well, so we'll collect some while we're here. Sir Wedwood? I can't say that. I'll let you guys read that.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Alright, so here's the map of Hogsmeade. We must hit these 3 places, it looks like. We're gonna set a waypoint to Ollivanders. We'll go there first. Oh, he's right here.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
That's a nice looking one.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Ooh, that's a cool looking wand.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
All right. So we can customize this a little bit. Change the style.
How intriguing.
Change the variations a bit. Really customize how it looks.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Just kind of look through. We have so many.
Curious
to choose
indeed.
from.
How intriguing.
Pick something that's kind of
Curious indeed.
something a little different.
How intriguing.
Let's do it. That seems different. Keep the length.
Curious indeed.
Flexibility.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
I guess we can go unyielding. I'm not sure what that means, but dragon heartstring that serves as the core of the wand, known for producing powerful magic. Unicorn hair.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner.
Known for producing consistent magic.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Capable of producing a great range of magic.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
So probably go with the dragon. No, he doesn't say much
How intriguing.
about any of this.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Wow, 14 and a half is pretty big.
Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Alright, that was really interesting. It's always really cool
Now,
to acquire your
how
first
did
stuff.
that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger.
Do not be surprised at your new one's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Alright, so we have gotten our first wand. Alright, now let's take a look. Let's go here for our next bit of supplies.
Rentals of never
I wonder why Madame Kagao didn't...
Revelio!
What if she's not actually that good?
Yeah, I thought
They were
maybe
out
there was
the other
something.
day.
Oh, a page.
Likely the school's herbology professor assigned some homework and their library wouldn't have enough.
An inquiring mind.
Oh, Thomas Brown. Let's see what we can get from here.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Can't afford nothing, but he has a lot of interesting stuff. We can also sell things to him. I'm not going to sell anything we have right now, but eventually we'll be able to acquire each and every one of these items. Alright, so we have gotten the items from him. Alright, let's check the map. I believe the other highlighting place was potions. We gotta go to the magic meat.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the
Revelio.
Oh, there ever be another wizard as peculiar as Uric the Unborn.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive.
Always good to discover these. There is more than one around Hogsmeade.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Edris and Wiggenweld.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
So we don't have enough to get the other potions. He does have a lot of interesting ingredients and pre-made potions. So that's something good. Alright. And last but not least, we will do the... What was that? I guess that pot. The magic neep. Let's find the magic neep. Oh, that would be right here. It's behind us.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Alright, so we can get other things from him as well, like the others. So keep that in mind for later on.
Revelio.
The Magic Neep Cart. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop. Rather interesting. Alright, let's go find Sebastian. Didn't mean to run into him.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Leviosa! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! Springo! Leviosa! That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering! Give what gets you to the job! Springo! Leviosa!
Mistake there. 1 second. Fix my mistake. Okay.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
I believe that is everything in Hogsmeade that needed repairing. We do have a
Revelio.
Gladrag's Wizardwear. Founded in 1750 and with locations in Paris, London, and Hogsmeade, Gladrags offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate Otto Dibble Happily help all those who wander into the shop, enjoying in particular the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most. I'm gonna check that place out later on. Let's see, we need to go, looks like, inside of here actually.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Alright, so let's pick out our new robe. All temper. Okay, so we're not high enough level. We got our new robe. Uh-oh. Oh wait, never mind. Let's see, where'd my cursor go there for a second? Okay, so let's take a look over... oh, cloaks.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Revelio. More battle-worthy items, should you be inclined.
Gladrag's mannequin. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Gladrag serve only as a means to display the latest in wizardry fashion.
To peruse my shop at your leisure.
Sneakoscope. A sneakoscope is a type of dark detector and will spin, whistle, and light up when it detects someone untrustworthy nearby. It should be used with caution, however, as it will alert the untrustworthy to the user's presence almost instantly.
Revelio.
I don't think we can do anything with the monster chest just yet. We'll get into what this thing is later on. A bit later into the game. There's a backstory on that and a purpose. I believe that is everything here.
Assuming it isn't utter.
Let's quickly check on our gear as we get some new stuff. We got some new gloves. And we can keep our same look while wearing the other ones. We got a new hat. Interesting looking wizard hat. We can be wearing it without actually making it visible. That way we have the effects. Wand handles. We have now gotten this avian gray, a marvelous twisted handle design, in dark gray topped with a silver owl. Very nice. We have also grabbed a new outfit. Might just leave that one the way it looks, because that looks pretty cool. Kind of like the way that one looks. Did not get a new scarf. So this is actually one of these styles that goes here. A superb ensemble, well suited for students with a refined sense of style. A little more towards our style of casual. So a little bit of upgrade there. Let's continue to the three.
You might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrok is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
We may be in trouble now.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrok and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
I saw a little flash on a field guide page.
Revelio!
The 3 broomsticks, currently run by Serona Ryan and allegedly As old as Hogsmeade itself, the Three Broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy a butterbeer or a fire whiskey. Underage drinking, I like it. Just in the video game though, not in real life. Alright, let's continue on.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Arlo.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Alright, so now we're gonna fast travel back. Thanks to Flu Flames, we can beat the time and not be late after hours. Alright, so quest complete. Alright guys, so we are now level 6 and we have completed the quest for Hogsmeade. We are going to be ending the live stream here. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it was a lot better than the last one. I'll be working towards trying to make my internet slightly better than what it is. Hopefully keeping it consistent. I have noticed a couple drops here and there temporarily. Not sure why it keeps doing that. My speed should be fast enough for it not to, but we'll look deeper into it. For the time being, hopefully it's better. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll read this in the next segment. Okay. We'll read it now. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Okay, so we'll look into that in the next playthrough. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe and hit the bell notification and set it to all so you won't miss any future content. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend and peace out.